Hello, good morning. Today we are going to start our speaking mock test. This is actually 2025 February computer delivered IELTS exam in Sri Lanka. So we are going to make a good preparation through this mock test. Before starting the mock test, I want to give you a very quick overview of this speaking test. So speaking test is one of the very important part of the IELTS exam. This is the exam that actually you have to perform well to confirm that you are getting high overall band score. There is no any argument on that. Again, I want to remind you that for the IELTS speaking test to get a high band score, it is very much important. You have to align your answers and everything to the speaking criteria. In speaking criteria, there are 4 speaking criterias. There are 2 criterias are technical criterias, that is grammar, range, and accuracy, and other one is vocabulary. It means lexical resources. So in addition to that, there are 2 practical criteria. One is coherence and your pronunciation. One is pronunciation. Other one is that your fluency and coherence. So those are the IELTS speaking criteria. So now we are going to start the test with Ayomi. You are mostly welcome for this speaking mock test. So we are going to start our test now. So you are the first candidate for that 2025 February exam. So good morning, Ayomi.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My full name is Anakipura Janita Ayomi.
All right. Ayomi, can I see your identity card, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can you tell me very briefly about yourself, your family, and hometown?
I'm Janita Ayomi. I am 29 years old and I am from Alutkama, which is located in Kalutara district. I have 5 family members in my family, and there are my father, mother, and my elder brothers. One day I plan to do my higher studies in abroad.
All right, excellent. Ayomi, now we are moving to the speaking test part 1 question. Questions one by one. So you have to answer. So your answer should be short answers, not very long answers. This is short run. So Ayomi, are you a student or currently doing a job, or you are doing both?
I doing both because currently I am doing a job in teaching in private institution. In other hand, I studied some foreign language for my higher studies.
All right, excellent. How do you receive that your current job? So how you entered to that job?
Actually, that was the COVID pandemic season, and I see some advertisements about hiring teachers in a private institution. So I decided to apply this, and after that online interview session, I got that job.
Good. So how do your academic background help to capture this job?
My major was in university statistics. So everyone know statistics is related to math subject, and also I have A pass for my O-level exam for maths. So I think my academic background is huge support for my current job.
All right. What are the key roles of your job according to your understanding?
As I think teaching in a teaching job, main key role is supporting learners and preparing them to their exam. In addition to that, I can mention provide counseling and inspiring them, and always try to try to find some new techniques to learn them.
Okay, excellent. So what are the strategies that you use to do your key task in your job well?
Actually, in classroom, I use lots of strategies to keep task well. One of it is I always try to take technology in my classroom. In addition to that, I organize some group activities, like such things.
Okay. What are the most interesting part of your job?
Most interesting part of my job is interact with students, because lots of time they say interesting things to me, and they sometimes they teach interesting to me. Actually, I am very grateful to get a chance to shape someone's future life.
Great. So what are the areas you expect others support to do your job well?
Other support to do my job well, I expect good communication from in our staff. And in addition to that, I think government can support, because as a Sri Lankan teacher, as the main problem is I see in our education system is lack of facilities.
All right. So that how digitalization or AI technology or computer systems will support to do your job well in next 10 years of time?
Yes, I think lots of digitalization and AI technology nowadays come to our education system. We can see lots of online sessions, and also some subjects related to digitalization and IT sector.
All right. So I mean, now we are moving to the part 2 of that your exam. That actually, part 2 is the cue card. You will get a topic and you have 1 minute time for the preparation. At the end of the 1 minute, you have to go for a maximum 2-minute speech. So you should not stop your speech till your examiner tell you to stop. Now you can see your topic on the screen. Describe a quiet place you like to spend your time. You can see the bullet points. What is the place? Why do you like it? Any reasons? What are the main attractive features of this place? And what are the development needs of this place? You have now 1 minute time for the preparation. Now start. Your preparation time now starts. All right, Iomi, now you can start.
Actually, in my area, it's not very easy to find a quiet place because it's some busy area. However, I would like to talk about the place uh, away from 3 kilometers from my house. I visit that area sometimes with my friends and with my family members. It's called the Jeffrey Bawa's Botanical Garden. Everyone, as I think, know Jeffrey Bawa. He is the brilliant foreign architecture. It is a very calm and peaceful area. When I into that area with lots of issues, pressure, and stress, I feel when I come out, I feel I recharge. Sometimes lots of people visit that area because that architectural value and environmental side, because lots of structures situated this place, and Sometimes I take some breads or corns to feed fishes in that ponds, and I feel lots of relax when I see the movements of fishes in that ponds. Lots of people visit this area to their paintings and photographs and some volunteer activities. Sometimes I also join with that volunteer activities. On the other hand, how many people visit that area, but no one disturb to the peace and calm situation in that place. I think sometimes when I in that place, I feel like I am in a piece of heaven.
All right, Hayomi, now you can stop. Now we are moving to the third section of this test. So in the third section, based on the cue card topic, I am going to ask some intellectual questions. Okay, Hayomi, tell me that why we need calm and quiet places to spend our time.
Because as I think lots of people in these days have lots of stress, especially depressions and with their busy life. So I think we need to spend a valuable quality time with nature and with our family members, like such a place.
All right. So what are the main features you think so such a place should have to give some best satisfaction for the people?
I think sometimes we can include cycling paths and some nature-related waterfalls and some fishing therapy activities areas can include to that place. And sometimes we can organize volunteer activities and also some meditation programs in that place.
Okay, excellent. So what are the challenges of developing such quiet places in mainly cities in your country?
The main issue is, as I see, is the in the city has very big air pollution and lots of noise problem. They are the main problem, and we can't imagine the good nature related environment in a city area. That's are the main challenges.
All right. So you mentioned that air pollution, that kind of things are, and water pollution may be one of the key challenges to develop such a good places in cities. So my question is that how can city developers overcome those challenges?
It should be a well planned, as I think. If we have a good plan, we can do anything, as I believe, and we can create some good environment place like botanical gardens and good lots of different kinds range of plants and trees can plant there, and we can make artificial ponds and waterfalls.
All right. So how can governments encourage developing such places in cities? What are the methods they can use?
Government can encourage this place from providing funds to them, and on the other hand, government can make rules and regulations for such places, because lots of people try to some people try to destroy, and there are no rules, no regulations, and government can apply such things.
All right. So how private sector can contribute for such development projects?
As I previously said, private sector also can provide funds, and they can invest to develop such a parks. And on the other hand, they can organize some volunteer activities like collecting litters and paintings, I think.
All right. So how public can support to maintain such places more clean, beautiful, and attractive?
Public can help different ways. First one is people have a good behavior, personal behavior to protect and to keep beautiful this area. On the other hand, they can, as I previously said, they also can organize the volunteer activities.
All right, Ayomi, that is the end of your test. So how do you feel today performance compared to that, the way you performed in the classes previously?
Nervous.
Nervous, but do you think that you perform more better than in previous sessions?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's what I observe. I'm very happy the way you face this challenge. Actually, this is not a physical. This is more like online. Sometimes when you are doing online, that you may face some more pressure. But I think you nicely manage. And overall, so I am happy about that your performance. When looking at the IELTS criteria, also that overall that your performance are satisfactory. You know that in overall IELTS speaking test check your natural speaking capacity. You maintain that properly. You keep the eye contacts, you make the gesture, voice fluctuations, those things come reasonably well. So that is a good achievement. But when I'm making some, but to highlight some special places, actually, that you use some nice words like inspiration, then technology, potential, and this kind of word, and fishing therapy, and water games, cycling, and this kind of very good words, relevant words you use while you are speaking. That is very good thing. And same time that I didn't see very much kind of a little bit complex type sentences like otherwise, even though this kind of applications little bit lower, but it is not make any big harm to your speech. You can think about a little bit on that, but you use some applications like on the other hand, and you talk as I previously mentioned. So those kind of things are some positive. When you are selecting a cue card, I really happy the way you select that Jeffrey Bawa's garden. Why? Because that is very close to you, and you know you are aware on that kind of place. Then your life is connected with that kind of place. Then very easy to talk. That's also practically important that you are going to talk something that more more comfortable for you. So that is the best selection, I believe. And in sometimes that in the part one, in few occasions, I saw sound came a little bit struggling in few occasions, but it is not a big issue, I think. And I saw that you try to connect the ideas reasonably well. But when looking at the cue card, one weak point, again, I observed that looking at the bullet points, I think a little bit you concentrate on the bullet points. And your speech focus to the bullet point. I saw in some areas slight repetitions, not like a massive repetitions. Some slight repetitions happen, but and you have to improve the areas to following the bullet points and talk. That area you can improve, but there is no any big issues. But those are the, so I want to tell some weak areas also. That's why I'm enlightening those things to make your final touch. So any thoughts from Ayomi?
No, sir.
Okay, yes, I think you are good. You have. I saw that great improvement. I remember the first day that you told me that so I can't speak in English, so I am very poor. Speaking is my main challenge. I still remember the words what you told that around that 2.5 months, 3 months ago. But now that words are not valid at all right now. You completely overrun that challenges, and you reach to the new level of achievement. That is the great situation. So please understand, speaking test is coming first now before the main test. So this start is very important. This is like a first and second overs of the T20 cricket match. So you have to perform well with the confidence. That is very important. Okay, Ayumi, good luck. Keep with us till Menaka finish. So then finally we had another short discussion with you all. If you have any question, you can ask at the latter part of this discussion. We'll give the chance to Menaka to appear. Thanks, Ayumi. Thanks for joining for this session. Thanks, making very good start. Okay, now we can see the Menaka. So I will move to Menaka's section. Menaka is a third candidate. Our second candidate is absent now. So we'll move to the Menaka section. What I assigned to her. Okay, that is this. Right. Okay. Menaka, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Menaka, that we are going to start your mock test now. So, very beginning, I'm going to ask one question that what is your full name?
Menaka Rajapaksa Mudiyanselage, Menaka Vasala Rajapaksa.
All right, Menaka. So, may I see your identity card, please?
Yes, please.
All right. Thank you. Where are you from?
I am from Chilao, which is located 80 kilometers away from Colombo.
Excellent. Menaka, now we are moving to the first section of the IELTS speaking test. There are some questions to you. So, do you work or study?
Currently, I am working as a government officer in Ministry of Transport and Highways.
Excellent. Does your name have any special meaning?
According to my mother, she always said the meaning of my name is gold.
So, are you happy about this meaning?
Of course, I believe me as a jewel for them. So I think it is a nice meaning.
All right. How that Sri Lankan people especially choose names for our next generation? So, what are how they decide that?
Actually, people choose names for their daughters and sons according to the current situation. Actually, it is also maintain a trend, and nowadays it becomes a business. So many people have involved in that.
All right. Are there any differences between that how your country people put name for their children now and the way they did it in the past?
Of course, there is a significant difference. Actually, earlier people only didn't think much about that because after a birth or a newborn, according to the time, we get the opinion of astrologist, and he gives some initial letters. According to that, we select just a name. But now it's mainly a significant difference. Now we also get some letters, but now we ask some people who are expert in that field to suggest some names for us. Then, according to the parents' preference, they can select one name.
All right. Do you people that consider astrological aspects when put the names to their babies now also?
Yes, of course. I believe it is inherited to us. It's just like genetics of in our genes. So, if there is a newborn, according to the born time, we always ask the opinion of gastrologist. It is a
Okay. Okay. Do people like to put name for the newborn babies that some famous characters of your country?
actually, it is not matching with the current situation because mainly the famous people belongs to past generations. So that names doesn't match with current generation's names. So that kind of things cannot see in nowadays.
All right. Do you see any advantage of putting such names of the famous characters to their children? Is there any advantage for children if they put like this?
I don't think there is a disadvantage or advantage. It's just a name. Uh, the future of a child decide the characteristics and qualities of the individual. So it doesn't matter what is the what kind of name we are putting any famous person.
All right, Menaka, now we are moving to the second section of your test. Second section, you are getting a cue card. So you have 1 minute time for the preparation. At the end of the 1 minute, you will go for a 2 minute speech. That your speech should continue till examiner tell you to stop. You don't have any rights to stop before that. So your topic is describe historical period you would like to know more about. You can see the 3 bullet points are there. What period do you want to know about? Why do you want to know about it? How do you think you can know about it? Those are the bullet points. Now your 1 minute preparation time starts. All right, Menaka, now you can start.
Sri Lanka is a country with a proud history, which was ruled by more than 125 kings. After that, we have a chronicle period, colonial period, which was controlled by Portuguese, Dutch, and English people. Among all these histories, I would like to know more about the period King Dutugamunu ruled this country. Actually, it is it is important for me because in our childhood we have heard many stories related to King Dutugamunu, such namely how he spent his time in Kotmale area and how he uh, battled with King Elara and the most famous 10 giant warriors of King Dutugamunu. So we had a childhood dream, and we have imagined how he done his wars and how he developed his kingdom. That kind of imagination, dreams we have built in our childhood. So due to that, I would I was very eager to know about himself. To tell you, the King Dutugamunu is a great warrior and great king according to the Mahavansha. And to tell, when look at his characteristics and his biography, I can see he's a very fascinating man and a very hot-tempered man as a cold-feeted man. That is why as I remember, when his father was dead, he hoped that he will get the kingdom, but he didn't get that opportunity. So he was hot-tempered and he eloped to Kotmale area. And on that in that period, when he was in Kotmale, he built and he developed his forces to
All right, Menaka.
fight against it. Oh, yes.
All right. Excellent. Now we are moving to the third section. So third section, I'm asking some question based on your cue card topic. So do you think it is important to know about history?
Of course, because we want to know the way we came from. We want to know about our nation. That provides the personality to us. And uh, if you are in a foreign country, it will be very useful to be strong and straightforward.
Okay. Do you think that should everyone need to learn history, that all the children in schools
Of
and all?
course, of course, of course. According to me, I believe it should be a subject as a history because we want to know about our past. What are our ancestors have done in this country? Uh, and according to, for example, about our cascade systems in northern northwest area, and to tell you how the pagodas were built. That kind of pride history we have, so we want to know about it very much.
Okay. So how can children learn about history? So what is the best method?
Actually, I think books. As I know, the Mahavansha is a good story book. Provides many great stories. On the other hand, internet, we can find internet many stories, many videos, many films, and yeah, such kind of things.
All right. So what is the difference between that learning history and historical things from books and videos? So how you can see the difference of these two methods to learn about history?
Actually, when you are reading a book, you can imagine and you can dream. Actually, that imaginations and dreams develop our creativity and our personality. But if we watching a video, it doesn't develop our creativity, and it doesn't touch our intelligence, our knowledge. So I believe books are better than videos.
All right. Do you think that it is a challenge to protect and preserve some historical structures like the super and some building? Is it a challenge?
Of course, it is a challenge. With currently we are with the urbanization, it is very difficult to protect these buildings. For example, if you have see that red castle in Peta. You know, Peta is a very highly demanded area. So, but archaeological department, if any reason, they doesn't allow to reconstruct anything in that area because the history is the history. History creates our future.
Excellent. So who should be responsible to protecting our historical sites and historical heritages?
I believe every Sri Lankans are responsible for that because with the constitution, we should protect our public places, and we, as a Sri Lankan, we all have that responsibility to protect that historical places. If we destroy them, we don't have identity. So, as a
Or
Sri Lankan,
all right.
as a
So that yeah, all right. To protecting and preserving historical buildings is highly costly, high costly matter. So who should can support to find cost for that?
considering Sri Lankan tourism, mainly foreigners comes here to visit historical places mainly. If you look at Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa, they come to visit that historical places. So that kind of historical places can earn more than normal buildings. So if you have, as a government, if you have a collaboration plan, PPP plan to develop that kind of things, I think it will be useful. So that kind of approach will be effective to preserve this kind of historical buildings.
All right, Menaka, that is the end of your test. So how do you feel today?
Animals. I think it's
Do, do you think
not
you
good,
perform
normal.
normal? You feel normal. But I observe that there is a lot of improvement compared to our class time. I understood that your preparation. The thing is actually overall, I think you are good. Actually, it is like band score 6 that IOME also 6.5 or above, and you also same. you know this topic is a little bit difficult, but I want to put this kind of topic and give you some kind of excitement. Why? Because you have another maybe 10-12 hours for preparation for your IELTS test, and I want to give you both that some kind of a new thinking. Actually, but overall, I think you perform well. So I'm happy about the way you perform. But if I tell some points for the improvement, that in the positive sides is that I observe that you use very good words like a colonial, then Portuguese, Dutch, English people, and you use the word like a 10 giant warriors, and the word eager, and you use the word like ancestors, cascade system, and PPP, and creativity, and imagination, collaboration, this kind of some very good words and applications you use. That is very positive. And when come to the cue card, also I observed, again, you had good understanding on that part one is a short run, part two is a long run, part three is the medium run. You had that understanding and you made your answers accordingly. That is a very good thing. And again, talk about that your cue card. Actually, you didn't quickly jump to the topic. That is positive. You talk about a little bit background and slowly come to the topic. That is a good situation that you gave some reasonable time to your brain to think about the key points and to talk by talking about the background, maybe like maybe 15 seconds, kind of a short time. That is very good approach. And one of the but gesture, facial expressions, I saw positive. But I think the way I observe through the video, like you are talking like a bit more like a very calm and quiet angle. So that is a different. I saw that you and Ayomi. So Ayomi a little bit more active and a little bit more attractive way, but you talk a little bit more like a more professional way. So that is you can improve a little bit to like a natural speech model. As that is good. And I saw your gesture, Menaka, that is very positive. And one of the very interesting thing, but you have to consider on that, I would like to say, do you know what is the word or phrase that you very frequently always use during this exam time? I think you use that word more than, I think, 15 times. Do you know what is that? I think
Considering?
no, that you use of course. You always use of course, of course, of course, of course. That is you are telling always. But I advise you that, Menaka, that rather than you can use the of course, no problem. But you can use of course, actually, certainly, according to my thinking, as according to my viewpoint. Likewise, try to bring this diversification. That I think of course is a word one is highly bolted in your mind. That maybe you are using always of course, of course, of course. That is the area I think you can improve. You can think about that, Menaka, that still you have 10, 12 hours to prepare for the exam. So you can think about that. So others are actually good. So I think you all are very close to band score 7. There are a lot of chances to get the band score 7 with your final preparation. That's what I am thinking. So that's a good situation. It is very clear that after we finish the class, during this short time, you have maintained continuous touch of this exam. So that is very good situation. And again, as I mentioned previously, so this is now we are starting the exam with the speaking test. So then you have to do the speaking test well. That will give you some kind of a very good confidence and moral boost to face the main test on the following day successfully. So think about that also. Right. So before finishing this session, Menaka and Ayomi, do you have any questions? So anything to get to know from my side? But after finish that session, also, if you need anything, any matter, please don't hesitate to contact me. So my phone is on, so I will call you back. If I see your missed call, I will call you back. No problem on that till you go to the exam and then till you finish your main test. So our contacts will maintain, and after that also continue our contacts. But this groups kind of thing I will dissolve after that by adding you on my main group. That is my plan. So any questions, any thoughts, anything Ayomi and Menaka should know from my side before finishing this session?
Sir,
can I have this?
Yeah.
You proceed. No, you proceed.
Yeah.
You proceed.
Yeah, Ayomi, your chance.
දැන් අපි writing එකේදී writing task 1 වල අපිට දීලා තියෙන data පරණ අවුරුදු වල ඒවා වුණොත් අපි ඒක ලියන්න ඕන past tense එකෙන්ද present tense එකෙන්ද?
You asking about IELTS academic writing?
Oh.
Yeah, you use the past tense.
සමහර මම answers දැක්ක සර් සමහර අය past tense සමහර අය present tense එහෙම
Yeah,
ලියලා
samaru present tense again, some people write in the present tense also, but you can use the past tense, no problem on that. As an example, assume that one of the data like that paddy production on 2005, then you can say that 2005 paddy production recorded 20 metric tons. Recorded 20 metric tons. Likewise, you can write, no problem.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions?
So, can I have that presentation?
Sorry?
The presentation, sir, after then curry.
You want to see that?
Yes, I want that.
Yeah, I will share. No problem. I will share it. This is actually, I prepared this yesterday by getting some information from different sources. Actually, I have some contacts also. I got some information, and I got some information, especially from one information from that Thailand. One of my students is there now. He having some contacts with the IELTS people in that country. So I got some information from him also, and some from my colleagues who are working in other institute.
Sir, දැන් හෙට passport එක විතරද අරන් යන්න ඕනේ?
Passport එක අනිවාර්යෙන් අරන් යන්න ඕන. ඒක අනිවාර්යයි. ඔයාලා exam එක සම්බන්ධව වෙන මුකුත් දීලා නැද්ද? මුකුත් වෙන මුකුත් දීලා නැහැ නේද? share කරලා නැහැ නේද? මේ
passport එකේ මේ color print එකක් ඕන නේද අක්කා?
color print එකක් අරන් යන්න ඕන නේද?
ඔව්.
එහෙම ඒවල තියෙනවා මම බැලුවේ නැහැ.
එකයි ඒකේ color print එකයි.
color print එකක් නේ. හා.
ඔව්. අනිත් එක exam එකට පොඩ්ඩක් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ දැන් මේක අපි casual chat එකක් විදිහටම යමු. මේ exam එකට යද්දී දැන් පැය භාගයක් කල්ලාතුව යන්න. අද පොඩ excite වෙන්න එපා. එතනට ගිහිල්ලා මේ lobby එකට ගිහිල්ලා වාඩි වෙලා වතුර ටිකක් එම් බීලා washroom එකෙම ගිහිල්ලා පොඩ relax එකේ ඉන්න තමන්ගේ opportunity එක එනකන් දැන් අපිට තව කවුරු student කෙනෙක් absent වගේ කියලා ඒක feel කරන්නෙම කලබලේ යන්න එපා ඉක්මනට ගෙදර එන්න ඕන කියලා තමන්ගේ අවස්ථාව ලැබෙනකන් relax එකේ ඉඳලා take your opportunity. That is best.
සර් දැන් අපි මේ main exam එකට ගියාම මොනවා හරි අපිට මේ දෙයි නේද exam එක පටන් ගන්න කලින් advice ටිකක් දැන් අර ඒක computer base එකකින් හින්දා මේක මෙහෙම යන්නේ කියන එක ගැන
ඔව් මීට කලින් ගිය ස්ටුඩන්ට්ස් මට කිව්වේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ඊට කලින් පොඩි short briefing එකක් දුන්නා කියලා exam එක මේමයි කියන එක ඒ briefing ඔයගොල්ලෝ හම්බේ අනිවාර්යෙන්ම ඒ වගේම එහෙම වැරදිලා හරි මොකද දැන් IELTS දැන් computer delivered එක පටන් ගන්න දැන් already that 1 month past වෙලා තියෙනවානේ ඒ නිසා සමහරට වැරදිලා හරිම නොදුන්නොත් if you have any hesitation please ask them. ඒක අහලා දැනගන්න අනිවාර්යෙන්.
mock test තිබ්බද නංගි? British Council එකේ මම බැලුවේ නෑ. මට බලන්න බැරි වුණා. ඔබ බැලුවද?
mock test available කියලා නම් mail එකේ තිබුණා. මම බැලුවේ නැහැ. මම අර Cambridge book ටික තමයි කරේ. සර් මම listening දැන් මට හිතෙනවා ටිකක් improve වෙලා කියලා. listening පැත්ත ටිකක් අඩු වෙලා තිබ්බනේ.
ඔව්.
ඒක චුට්ටක් දැන් අර ටෙස්ට් කරද්දී මේ ටිකක් shape වගේ.
shape වගේ නේද? නෑ ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එකේ mock test තියෙනවා. මමත් බැලුවා mock test තියෙනවා. දැන් reading එක කොහමද යන්නේ? අර එක side එකකින් questions ටික යනවා. අනිත් පැත්තේ passage එක තියෙනවා. ඒක ඔක්කොම mock test තියෙනවා.
ඒ වගේම තිබ්බා. දැන් පොඩි ප්‍රශ්නයක් තිබ්බේ දැන් මේ listening එක කරද්දී ඔය මේ වෙබ්සයිට් වල තියෙන ඒ වලින් මේ දැන් අපි පළවෙනි questions ටික කරලා ඊළඟ questions වලට අපි අර arrow එකක් තියෙනවා අපි ඒකෙන් යන්න ඕන. දැන් real exam එකේ auto යනවද ඒක තමයි දන්නේ නැත්තේ.
real exam එකේදී
අපි submit කරන්න ඕනද නැත්නම් ඔටෝම change වෙනවද කියලා ඊළඟ section එකට
මම හිතන්නේ මම බලපු විදිහට auto change වෙන්නේ නැහැ අර යටින් තියෙන arrow එක previous previous මේ next කියලා තියෙනවානේ ඒ arrow එකෙන් තමයි යන්න තියෙන්නේ නමුත් ඕගොල්ලන්ට එතන ගැටලුවක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ මම ගැටලුවක් වෙන්නේ අනිවාර්යෙන් auto ගියත් ඒක අවුලක් වෙන්නේ නැහැ මොකද ඒ screen එක ගැන සාමාන්‍ය අවබෝධයෙන් ඉන්න මොකද සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි දන්නවානේ දැන් අපි normally even in the online when we are filling the application that applications having maybe 8-9 sections now if you are going to fill the application to enter to United Nations position UN ඔය වගේ ගොඩක් NGOs වල positions වල ඔය වගේ online මයි යන්නේ now universities also same then we have to fill the first one then go to the next then we can back අපිට back කරන්නත් පුළුවන් those are the basic things නේ ඒ basic things ටික දැනගත්තාම ඇති අයෝමි ඔක handle කරන්න අමාරු නෑ the thing is Now in the class, now we basically develop our skills. No, listening skill එක අපි develop කරලා තියෙනවා. Reading, scanning and skimming skill එක අපි develop කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒතර skill එක develop කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒතර exam එකේ exam approach එක විතරයි වෙනස් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා ඇත්තටම අපි මේකට බය වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. If we are familiar with the computer to a certain level and we have reasonable typing speed, අපි ඇත්තටම පොඩ්ඩක්වත් බය වෙන්න ඕනේ නැහැ මේකට. මොකද අපි skill එක develop කරලා තියෙන්නේ. දැන් ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් ස්කිල් එක ඩෙවලොප් කරලා දැන් උදාහරණයක් විදිහට දැන් ස්විමින් pool එක හොඳට පීනන්න පුරුදු කරලා තියෙන්නේ. හැබැයි පීනන්න තියෙන්නේ මූදේ. ඒතර මූදේ පොඩක් රැලි ගන්නවා. ඒතර අන්න ඒක පොඩ්ඩක් දැනගන්න ඕන. අන්න ඒ වගේ දෙයක් විතරයි මෙතන තියෙන්නේ. ඒ නිසා you don't worry. හැබැයි පොඩ්ඩක් අර mock test එකක් නේ අර online තියෙනවා YouTube එකේ ඕනතරම් දාලා තියෙනවා මම දැක්ක net එකේ. ඒවා පොඩ්ඩක් නිකන් ටච් කරලා යන එක සෑහෙන හොඳයි. ඒතර අර ඒ ගැන පීඩනයක් එන්නේ නැහනේ. ඒක වැදගත්. ඒක විශේෂයෙන්ම that exam එකේ අර මුලින්ම ඔයගලගේ information fill කරන එක නම් ඒව fill කරනවානේ. අන්න ඒකත් YouTube එකේ දාලා තියෙනවා කොහොමද fill කරන්න කියලා පොඩ්ඩක් බලාගෙන යන්න. නැත්නම් එතනට ගියාට පස්සේ තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඒව ඉගෙන ගන්නේ.
හරි සර්.
ඔව් ඒව පොඩ්ඩක් බලා ගන්න. ඒක වැදගත්. Any more questions? නෑනේ. Right. So Ayomi and Menaka, that then I wish you both good luck. And after finish tomorrow that speaking test, please contact me. If I didn't answer, definitely I will call you back. But tomorrow I have some meetings in my office that with one of the donor agencies. So, but you call me, anytime you call me that after finish the exam, you call me. If I not answer, I will quickly call you back to get the updates of your speaking test. So then after finish your speaking test, the next day you have writing test, then writing test also be writing, reading and listening. So if you want to know anything, anytime, please contact me, keep in touch with me. So I am always supporting you till you finish the exam. And after that, when you migrate for your higher studies also, if you need any support, so I am prepared to support. Why? Because since I have completed my higher studies up to doctoral degree, so that if you're doing some your masters, whatever, also I have a chance to give you some kind of informal support, that to be a supervisor, those kind of thing. I have that opportunity, that potential. So that's the thing. So that our other two colleagues, that I will see that how they are planned, so that to do the exam. I hope that they are also planned to do the exam on this month. But you two got early decision. That is great. So I wish all the best to both Ayomi and Menaka for tomorrow test, and good luck to you both. So shall we finish this session from this point now?
Okay, sir.
Thank
I am
you.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye to you both and good luck. But anytime you need to contact me, please contact me. Bye to you both.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, bye.